Start the session. I think, okay. Students, now we'll start today the grammar topic. So, transition and connectives. Amma, screen is shared to you. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So, dear students, now have a look in second unit which we have covered, and the topics which we discussed in the previous class. Have a look the once again the syllabus which you just have a look on this syllabus. You can 1 second. No, no. One second. Yeah. Yes. So, students, we are in second unit, right? Yes. So, in the previous class, what we had discussion yesterday, can you tell me? What did we discuss in the previous class yesterday morning?
Combining words, sir.
Yeah, compounding words, blendings, contractions. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this topic we cover. Vocabulary we completed. Even if poem also we have completed. Now we'll see transitions and writing a paragraph. So as per this, if you look at the topics which we have in this second unit, which is main topics which we covered in green color, yellow color, which is reading and vocabulary we have completed. So we move to grammar and writing part. I think you have, did you receive the second assignment regarding paragraph writing? Have you seen? Did you check your Google Classroom? I sent you in the morning today. Yes or no? Come on, quickly answer. Did you see your second assignment related to paragraph writing? Yes or no? Hello, dear students.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yeah. There are 28 students. Please respond, ma. When I talk to you, when I ask you some information, try to say yes or no or give a statement, whatever. Okay, students. As per in this classwork, I mean, if you look at your Google Classroom today, I think whether you are following me or not, but you should see your Google Classroom. Suppose you are ECB second semester. So here, if you observe today, I think day before yesterday, oh, I did not share the assignment for, okay. So you are EC2 SEM2, right? Okay, okay. I will I will send you even assignment to unit 2. Shared the assignment to unit 2 also. Oh, one student completed. That student is Sai Kumar. Excellent. One student completed the assignment, but you should do you all also. That is very simple. But the topic I am going to discuss today, how you make a paragraph writing. See, this paragraph writing, whatever the form of writing, when you start, how do you start a writing of a particular topic, particular issue, particular any title of related matter? So that will start today. Before starting the paragraph writing, I'll start the transition and connectives. I think did you heard these topics earlier in intermediate and 10th class? I think you can't. I mean, I think you may have some idea about what it mean by this, but you try to see the the meaning of what the meaning of the transition and connectives. Dear students, this is the topic which you have. 1 second, students. Yes, right. Okay. Ma, is it visible, the screen? Hello? The screen is visible or not?
Yes, sir.
Fine, fine. Okay, students, now you come to see the topics which we have in second unit, and also these connectives and transitions are very important when you make a paragraph, when you make a statement, or when you make a reports, or when you write an essay, or whatever the form of writing. So you need conjunctive, connectives, and transitions. Transition is nothing but it is the process in which something change from one state to another. See, for example, sometime if you speak, or if you write, or if you read sometime, sorry, you could not find any full stop or any punctuation marks in that entire sorry, paragraph. Sometime you could not find out any full stop. What it mean by full stop? After certain information, the full stop gives the meaning of complete what you have read, what you have go through, that isn't it? So this connectives helps you, transitions and connectives helps you to extend the sentence, to extend the paragraph, to give more and more information using of this conjunctive verbs or conjunctions. I think you know what it mean by conjunction. See, in grammar, as you studied earlier in intermediate and whatever in school level, you have studied the grammar points like parts of speech, isn't it? So parts of speech, there are 8. Like if you would tell noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, and interjection, isn't it? What it mean by conjunctions? What it stands for conjunction? Can you define or give an example for conjunctions? Anyone, please, quickly? Hello? Hello, students. Is it clear, my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you say what it mean by conjunction?
While, sir, while.
Connect to the
Yes, yes.
connecting words.
Connecting words. For example, can you say a sentence using of the conjunctions of any sentence? Examples of conjunctions. Come on, quickly. It's very simple. It's very easy. Yes, you said exactly. Connecting the sentences or words or form of statements. Connecting, instead of saying one or two, if you use conjunctions, that will be very short and it will get easy to understand. What is mean? What are the example of conjunctions? Girls, please quickly respond. Boys or girls, anyone? Come on, tell me. EC2 students, I'm talking to you only. Did you clear what I asked you, students? Hello? Hello, EC2 students. చెప్పండి అమ్మా, కంజంక్షన్ అంటే ఏంటి? పార్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ స్పీచ్లో నౌన్, వర్బ్, అడ్వర్బ్, అడ్జెక్టివ్, కంజంక్షన్, ఇంటర్జెక్షన్ అన్ని ఉంటాయి. 8 parts of speech. Am I correct? So what it mean by conjunctions? What are conjunctions we have? Give me one or two example of conjunction. Someone said connective of sentences. Exactly correct. How? What? Tell me and give one or two conjunctions. Example.
And but.
Okay. Yes. Very good. Boys. Thank you, Srija. The others, boys. She said, Srija, and, but, so. Yes, correct.
While.
While, right? While, during, because of, instead of, in front of, and these are conjunctional phrase also, but conjunction generally we use and, so, but, these. Okay, good. Oh, right. Yes, you are correct. See, dear students, here have a look once again. The transitions and connectives. Generally, transitions are categorized as two types. Conjunctive adverbs and conjunctions. You know what it mean by conjunction? Conjunction is nothing but to connecting the sentences or words with relation with whatever the meaning. But here, when you try to understand in these aspects, you try to see the meaning of that. Here, how do you know? How do you connect the sentences in these aspects? See, transitions are words phrases that provides a connection between ideas, sentences, and paragraphs. Dear students, the transition is nothing but a conjunction, but that connect the words, sentences, phrases, paragraphs, and so on. But transitions helps to make a piece of writing flow better. For example, I can say, I can speak English and Telugu. I can speak English, Telugu, and Hindi. So I'm not using that I can speak English, I can speak Telugu, I can speak Urdu, I can speak Tamil like that. No, just instead of repeating of all these statements, I used and. I can speak English, Hindi, and Telugu. See how and, which is conjunction connectives, using of, instead of saying so many like three expression of three sentences, I'm saying in one. So connectives we call conjunctional connective, connecting the words, sentences also, right? You see here, transition help to make a piece of writing flow better. They can turn a disconnected piece of ideas into a unified whole and prevent a reader from getting lost in the storyline. For example, use these four types of, four tips to help you improve the paragraph transition in your writing. Here, there are transitions words use the readers to relation between your ideas, topic sentences, organization sentences, relationship, how these all. See here, there are a few list of transition words. Transition is nothing but conjunction only. See, conjunction we use generally in the form of some certain level. Now we use as transition words. For example, you just have a look here in the table. Above all, accordingly, afterwards, also, as a result of, earlier, especially, finally. For example, see how the transitions. See, transitions. This gives the help with help of with related to the ideas, related to the relationship, related to the organization, it's related to the some between some two or three sentences. For example, if I say, see, accordingly, what someone says, I say accordingly, apart from, earlier. See, I used earlier studies, whatever you had, intermediate and school level. Earlier also is a connecting the previous previous sentence to a present sentence. In summary, similarity. So, dear students, you just identify and remember this list of words we call as transitions. But how you link with this connectives, this transitions, this transition words with these sentences, with subsequently. See here, it is a one word, subsequently. See, subsequently, which is the word we use generally. this situation or whatever we can say subsequently. So subsequently or such as there are including lastly finally in the case in the meantime so then likewise therefore an example. See dear student, these are transition. What is mean by transition? What is the definition of transition? Transition words are and phrases that provide the connection between ideas. Students, are you following me? EC2, ECB students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the transitions also are words. That words connecting or providing the connection between ideas, sentences, paragraphs. Transition helps to make a piece of writing flow better. See, when you're writing a paragraph, when you're making a sense of an essay or any piece of writing or paragraph, an essay or a piece of writing, you need to know sometime what are the transition words I'm going to use in this content, in this. But sometime, these are, we can call as linking words also, linkaging. See, these words giving help of the content and it extend the your idea. For example, you see, for example, I can say, see, for example, also it is a transition. Please, dear students, see, for example, in this case, if I use, see, most of the transition words we use in our conversation, we use in our lecture method. When you speak in front of the people, you can say singularly or as an example of or earlier in summary of after that afterwards as a result of furthermore for the most part of the India, like that. Dear students, please remember these are we call as transition words. Transition words helps to extending of your sentence, your paragraph, whatever a piece of writing. For that, it helps you to connect the organization, relationship, the topic, sentence, whatever it may be. So please, this is what we call as transitions. I hope you clear. But when you use in the sentences, when you, of course you may use consciously or unconsciously sometime, but you remember this we call as transitions. The term in English, you can say these words, these phrases, these terms we use, we call as transition words. I think you know how to use. But finally, see, whatever the, sometimes you consciously, unconsciously, you may speak with help of this, but that words we call as transition words, which are helps and connected to the other sentences, phrases, or paragraph, any piece of writing. So I hope you understand. Dear students, now you come to see connectives is another part of topic in the in this vocabulary. Sorry, it is grammar topic. It is a grammar topic. See, connectives are generally, it is a word, technically, lexically, it is as a conjunction, but linking words and phrases are used to show relationship between ideas. Just have a look from the first explanation on the use of linking words and phrases, transitional or connectives. Below, you will find some example of linking words and how to use them. A word used to link clauses within a sentence, for example, in the following sentences, but and if are conjunctions. As we know, sometimes generally one word and if so, then like that, and but also or also sometime and but or are also used to join words phrases within a clause. See, connectives connecting the within a clause. What it mean by clause? Clause means a group of words. It stated the meaning itself, that we call as a clause. For example, clause means, for example, you can say beautiful girl. If I say beautiful girl is a one word. You cannot divide the beautiful is one, girl is one. It is yesterday we discussed beautiful girl beautiful girl is which compounding? Tell me. There are 4 compoundings, right? Which compound beautiful girl? Open compound or closed compound or hyphenated compound? Students, are you here?
Open compound.
Exactly right, ma. I appreciate you. Excellent answer. Open compound. You are not going to give any hyphenate. You are not going to close. Beautiful woman is both are. See, beautiful woman will get one meaning, but you are not going to hyphenate. You are not going to close. It's open. See here, such words we call as clause. Also, we call as combination of 2 or 3 words give a meaning, we call as phrase or clause. I'll tell you the subordinating conjunctions. When subordinating conjunctions, see the word used as subordinative conjunction. Subordinative conjunction means subordinating clause or conjunction means that statement, that sentence depend on other sentence. That sentence depend on, with the help of some conjunction only you will get the meaning. For example, I say, if you invite me, I will come to your sister marriage. See, if is a subordinating conjunction. If you invite me, I will come to your marriage. See, if is the subordinative conjunction. See here, when you reached the railway station, the train has left just now. See, the train has left one sentence. When you reached the station, suppose if you are not use when, you reached the station, the train has left the station. What is mean? There is no meaning. See, when is which is the subordinating conjunction. It gives the meaning. It gives the it joins the 2 statements at a time. When you reach the railway station, comma, the train has left. See, when, which is the important subordinate conjunction in the sentence? Dear students, are you following me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. So this is what, connectives helps when you are connecting using the sentences. When you make the paragraph, when you connect the paragraph or sentences or words, these also what connect. You may have some questions sometime. Sir, what is the difference between connectives and transition? Transitions having something, it is a group of words, and similarly it starts from the sentence sometime, end of the sentence. But even the connectives also sometimes make that role, but it has sometime it's getting within a class or subordinating conjunction. We will see the example, then you may get some idea. Linking words and phrases are used to show relationship between ideas. See, linking words. Linking means join the words or phrases or sentences to show the relationship between ideas. Relationship between the ideas, they can be used to join 2 or more sentences or clause. A clause is a group of words. Dear students, please try to understand some new lexical items which are related to English. Sometimes you may understand, you may get the idea what it means. So here, clause means a group of words which contain a subject and a verb. Clause means a subject, a verb means, suppose whatever you speak, but that expression, that statement, it must be subject or object. Sometimes it may not have subject object also, but that statement will be meaningful. That is we call as a clause. Linking words, phrases can be used can be used in this form like that. See, connectives and correlative conjuncts. Connectives and correlative conjuncts. See, connectives are the explicit markers connecting one sentence with other sentence. Dear students, you try to understand this example when you are making the paragraph, when you are writing an essay in the examination or any form of writing. For example, when you make a letter writing, when you make a note, or when you make any form of any piece of writing, you have to remember, you have to get the idea of what and which connectives or transition I would like to use in the piece of writing. That's what you should remember. You should keep in your mind which connectives are suitable in that content, in that context. So please, you try to follow types and how that connectives coordinate the other sentences you see here. So conjunction are also connectives, as I said, which join phrases or sentences together. There are three types of conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions. The short, simple conjunction called coordinating conjunctions. For example, as you said, example, and, but, are, for, etc. Coordinating conjunction joins parts of a sentence that are grammatically similar. See, I like tea and coffee. Just now I said I speak English and Telugu. I speak English, Telugu, and Urdu, whatever. For example, see, I like tea, I like coffee. I cannot speak like that. If I speak like that, you may be mad. You will be mad. So you can't say that like that. See, when you use these coordinating conjunctions, people will interest what you're speaking. My dear students, participants, dignitaries on the dais, of the dais, whoever, I welcome to today national seminar on English language teaching and soft skills. See, suppose when I say all the whoever the participated today's function, I say I welcome to one day session or national seminar. So I thanks to all the participants, like students, scholars, teachers, staff, non-teaching, teaching, and finally those who are participated, all my dears and nears. See, when I use these connectives, coordinating conjunctions join parts of the sentences. So dear students, you just see and read here, Ram plays badminton but Sham plays table tennis. But here again is a coordinating conjunction. See, dear students, coordinating conjunction join independent clause. Independent means it's a singular. Independence means it's the sentence is as a one. See, for, and, nor, but, or, at, so. These are we call as a independent clauses. When you use independent clause, means that clause which is not depending on other sentence, which I said just now. If you invite me, I'll attend your marriage, for example. Just don't take you are not going to get married, but just example I'm saying. Your first year, you have lot of time, don't worry. So you will get marriage in future, my dear students. Are you here, all of you? I think no, sometime. Amma, can you hear me? Hello, students?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Okay. So students, you try to see the coordinating conjunctions also sometime joins independent clause, right? These are few of coordinating conjunctions in the independent clause. Independent clause means which statement is without depending other sentence, like I'm a lecturer, that's it, for this, and so on. We will see some example related this. When and is used with the last word in the list, a comma is optional. He speaks French, English, Hindi, and Tamil. See, this is what and which is the coordinating as I said, or he speaks French, English, Hindi, and Tamil. This is what example of conjunctions, and also he speaks French. So subordinating conjunctions means the majority of conjunctions are subordinating. Subordinating, as I said, subordinating conjunction join a subordinate dependent clause to main clause. Okay, subordinating conjunctions are, see, these are subordinating conjunction. Example: although, as, because, before, even though. Subordinating: even though, if, since, though, unless, until, when, whenever, whereas, wherever, while. So dear students, please try to make for each subordinating conjunctions, take that and write one sentence. You do yourself, please. You do yourself. Shall I ask anyone, students, can you say one by one quickly, using of this year nearly 10, 12 subordinate conjunctions are there. Please tell me one by one. You take any one of, or for example, although. Please tell me example of using of although. Are you ready? Anyone, please? Can you express the idea or sentence or anything using of although, which is subordinating conjunctions? Come on, quickly. There are so many words, so many expressions. We can use although middle of the sentence, initial of the sentence, but anyhow, use the meaningful statement with the help of this list of although, as, because, before. Students, can you say one or at least out of this all the subordinating conjunctions? I said while, if, since, until, when, whenever. You can't, you cannot, you're unable to tell the expression, I mean, tell the statement.
Although we worked hard, we failed.
Exactly. Very good. Very good. Nice statement. Although we worked hard, we failed. Yes. Next. One more. Anyone? Conjunction ordinate, subordinate conjunctions. If you pick up from the list, anyone? Girls, please. Someone? Any one of girl? You take out of this all, whatever the example, pick one and tell me from girl side. Yes. Come on, quickly, girls. What's wrong with you? It's very simple. You take since. Yes, someone is trying. Since, girls, use the since, which is subordinating conjunction. Use the since in the statement, in the sentence. Come on, tell me. Boys,
Since he is weak, he couldn't attend the class.
since.
He is weak.
Okay. Since he is weak, he couldn't attend the class. Okay.
I was completing my notes since yesterday.
Okay. Okay.
I'm living in Hyderabad since 2009.
Exactly. Good. You don't say I'm living. I have been living. Okay. When since it comes, I have been living. I have been living in Hyderabad since 2009. Okay, fine. Thank you, students. Right. So these are also we call as you use in this sense. So wherever, until, unless, though, when, where, while. So here a few examples I have given for you. Just the principal said that this year the final exams are in April. Okay, what is the here the subordinate conjunction? Here, this is the statement, general statement have given, but here when they used as a conjunction, right? When we went to Preeti's house, she was playing with her children. But here the principal said that this year the final exams are in April. Okay. 2. When we went to Preeti's house, she was playing with her children. Yes, obviously. So first one, the principal said that, yes, that also, no, it's not conjunction, said that it comes as a conjunction sometime. Okay, we can say conjunction also sometimes related to, okay, fine. We'll say it's some more example, dear students, don't confuse. Dependent class, independent class. I said dependent class without having any conjunctions, it will be give independent, like in front of the gate, don't park the vehicle in front of the gate. See, don't park the vehicle in front of the gate. In front of is the conjunction, independent conjunction, isn't it? See, it is the entire one sentence. Don't park, example, correct meaningful sentence, but generally people they write don't park in front of the gate, they can write. But when you come to exact statement of that is, you don't park the vehicle in front of the gate, right? This is a independent clause and sentence. For example, dependent clause gives, as I said, someone also said, although he worked hard, he failed in the exam. There are two sentences. Although he worked hard, he failed in the exam. Failed in the exam. Failed in the exam. He failed in the exam is another sentence. He worked hard also. See, both sentences is depending on one to another. If I say, although he worked hard, what happened? If I express it, although he worked hard, I will not speak what happened. Although he worked hard, what he went to America, he went somewhere, or he what? It's not meaningful, right? So some conjunctions helps dependent on next clause, next sentence. As I said, if you invited me, or if you invited me, I will come to your marriage. For example, if I use, I come to your marriage, you invited me. If you invited me, what happened if you invited? So that is what related. So you must be complete with next class, then only that will be meaningful. Okay, he went cycling although it was raining. He went cycling although it was raining. See, this is a coordinating and conjunctive conjunction here. So students, you try to read these all sometime. You may understand how these coordinating conjunctions and how we use in the in the language when you come to speak, when you write in the form of writing these are. So I hope you understand. I'll share, I think I already shared these notes. You try to read and some more example you practice. Dear students, you try to understand most of the connectives, transitions, articles, prepositions, prefixes, suffixes, compounding words, blending, and contractions. These all you read in the short story which we have, a horse and two goats. A horse and two goats, if you read once or twice, while reading you remember in your mind, when you read that sentence, whether this paragraph, this sentence, how many articles are there, how many prefixes are there, how many conjunctions are used, how many connectives are there, how many blending words are there, how many contractions are there, how many see, if you read a piece of writing, not only a short story of Arkenaran, a horse and two goats, even if you read even a newspaper, you have to make it that Oh, it is a conjunction. It is a coordinating conjunction. It is a subordinative clause. It is a dependent clause. So that you have to remember and understand. So same that way, if you follow, when you are coming to write such expressions, such sentences, such piece of writing, you remember when you're writing, that is easy for you when making the any piece of writing. That is what main important. I hope, dear students, you are clear this part, which is we have the topics like in the grammar, transition and connectives. Please go through the notes and try to see. Now we will see paragraph writing. It's a very simple notes, and I just give the overview of the how you make a piece of paragraph. So, dear students, are you clear the connectives and transitions? Shall I move to next topic? Hello, students.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So students, now another topic in second unit, which is last topic, is writing skills, paragraph writing. So you know the what is mean by paragraph. Paragraph means a group of sentences, combination of group of sentence which give complete meaning of any piece of writing. Okay, that will see what are the features of a good paragraph. But what features means, what the main sequence, order, what is main features of a good writing is, first of all, you have to understand, you have to keep in your mind what you are going to make a sense. Unity means complete sense of meaning. All successful compositions have one quality in common: unity. A paragraph can be organized successfully if it is contain unified pattern, that is, the sentence should be logically arranged. Unity is ensured if the focus is on one point. Smooth flow of ideas with no break in continuity also gives the paragraph the distinct quality of unity. See, when you make a paragraph, dear students, suppose when you writing an essay of A Horse and Two Goats by R.K. Narayan, you are not going to make entire the story without having any paragraph. See, each paragraph minimum 3 to 6 lines or 8 lines, that must be a paragraph. You are not going to make in A4 size complete one paragraph. No, that is not good writing in the paragraph. Paragraph means you have to divide some meaningful theme of the content. Okay, see, for example, you see, I just made here is one paragraph. This gives the meaning, what is meant by unity, isn't it? Suppose when you start here, coherence. See, coherence is it is one meaningful paragraph. See, so this is here. This is one. See, when you look these types of division of the paragraph, the reader, one who is going to understand that concepts, that whatever you have written, the readers, those who are going through your writing, they will be clear. You are not going to, sometime I have seen some assignments, complete A4 size paper, they will write the assignment, for example, A Horse and Two Goats I have seen, completely they will write without giving any, division of the paragraph. But that is not correct. Dear students, are you clear my voice? Is it meaningful to you? Hello? EC2 students, semester 1?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yes. Please, girls, are you sleeping, ma? Are you active now? Yes. Others?
Yes, sir.
Fine, no? You all fine, no? Yeah.
Fine, sir.
Fine. Thank you. Thank you, Srija. Right. Yes, you'll see the next the points which are okay. Yes. See, when you see the paragraph, I mean, when you are going to write any piece of writing, you must be separate some information in paragraphs. Don't write complete the page continuously. Okay, that is what a skill of writing. Unity of paragraph is destroyed. You should be right. Coherence means you should relate it with it. If it is contains repetition, if it is deals more than one central idea, if the central idea is not fully developed, so the unity will be disturbed. See, the central idea, whatever the paragraph theme. For example, sometime when you read a story or a piece of writing, whatever the reading you are doing, sometime up to until when you finish the essay, that reading you could not understand. When you read complete piece of writing, then only you could come one conclusion. See, that way of writings also there are so many, isn't it? If you read any piece of writing, if you read half of the piece of any novel or any story, if you completed off of the short story, whatever, you couldn't understand until end of that story. That also is sometimes it's important. See, the reader has to follow each and every paragraph, but that paragraph will be linked with what next, related to previous paragraph. Coherence will be there. So that way you are going to write adequate development. Adequate development paragraph should be adequate development when it is describe, explain, and saying something about the topic sentence. And coherence is nothing but a link with previous paragraphs and what next you are saying. It should be some relation. So that also you have to remember. So dear students, these are some points, when you are making your writings. Here, put the following sentences in the correct order in produce well organized paragraph. So in the exam, they may ask you related to this topic, paragraph writing. They give jumbled sentences. Jumbled sentences means, they have given 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 10 like that. But which comes first? See, here they have given. See, this information is related to one theme, right? One theme. So you have to organize which come first, which come next, which come end of the lines. That you have to receive. For the first 4 days, everyone was happy. There were 1,320 passengers in the ship. See, these are whatever. But which one comes first? Just you think and make it how it should be. You understand. So if you look at that, it was 260 meters long and wide is more than 46 and then baba whatever. But you try to do this exercise. For you, I am giving to which one it comes first. What is the order? When you make order, you will get the meaning related this title and topic of here. Think as many connectors as you can for each category. So this is what related to previous one. So connective transitions once again here clear. So here, dear students, write the words given the box below under the appropriate category. So write the words given the box here. What is this? 1 second. Think as many connectors as you can for each of the category in the grid below. Okay. So first, how can you connect this listing, adding, contrast, time and sequence, cause and result, example, emphasis. So you have to give some more related connectors, like which we transition connectives. You have to list it out. Here I gave an example. So this is what, write the words given the box below under the appropriate category. You have to make this box, I mean, you have to see the words and understand and write the which category it comes. These all. Write the words given the box below under the appropriate. So these all. This is some exercise related to connectives and transitions. So next, join the sentences together with an appropriate connector. These all. join. Suppose here I moved to the city only a few months ago. I already feel at home here. So when you look at this appropriate connect, these two sentences using with some other extinction of connectors, adding the connectives. I moved to the city only a few months ago. I already feel at home here. The man bought the petrol. The man soon paid for it. So I have always hated crocodiles. I am terrified of them. He wasted many of the company's resources. There was hardly anything else. So the man bought a new car. The wife did not know about it. So what? See, these are some example related to connectives, appropriate connectives. Try to add and give the example. So now here, rewrite the following paragraph using appropriate linking words. So this is what one paragraph have given for you. You have to make a draft with the help of linking words. What is mean by linking words? Linking expressional words is nothing but connectives or transitions. So before we moved to the new building, what happened? There were several things we had to arrange. We had to install all the system. We had to, so like we something else they have given, but you have to take help of the connectives and transition, whatever linking expressions, you make a meaningful paragraph. You know how you make a paragraph using with appropriate words. These all. Okay, dear students, this is your part to read, to understand these all, and to make clear with this. So this is the what today's class on. This is what 6. Read the following passage, then expand the passage by adding supporting ideas using the hints given after the passage. Yes, very good. So even which assignment I gave, importance of English. You make a paragraph in 100 or 150 words. We gave the assignment to. So you make it. You scope. You should be limit the topic. You do see importance of English. It is a broad area, but you have to limit. Limit means you have to give importance of English for academics, for career skills, for some other. If it is useful, what aspects you just give and write in 100 to 150 words. Okay, students, this is the class today we had in this unit. Almost we finished the second unit. Next class, I think you may have one more class Wednesday, right? 23rd. Only one class you will get. So I'll take this topic for you next class. So vocabulary, synonyms, antonyms, and one-word substitutes. Is it completed first unit by Dr. Thanusri ma'am? Students?
Yes, sir.
Did she complete entire first unit? Yes? Ma complete ayinda first unit? Hello? Completed or not first unit? Okay. So students, I'll give next class on Wednesday 23rd. I will take on vocabulary, synonyms and antonyms, and one-word substitutes. So ma'am will teach voice, grammar, topic, voice, actives and passives. Ma'am will take. So your syllabus for first internal is 2 units. First unit, second unit completely. Third unit only 2 vocabulary and grammar. These 2 topics. Okay. Yes. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, students. This is the class for today. So I'll take your attendance. Please give your rule numbers. Then we will finish it.